Episode 13. This mix is not an answer. It's a reflection, a resonance, a field of passing signals, felt, not owned. This time, we begin not with a story, but with fragments that never asked to be. You'll hear pieces that stayed when everything else left, not because they were loud, but because they echoed. If you ever reached for something and didn't catch it, if you ever let go and felt more complete, then this mix was always meant for you. For gold, some came for light, but I just came to feel alive. Every sound I drop, every note I play, lights a fire that won't decay. Not for money, not for fame, I'm not here to play that game. I create because I need to. This is how I breathe it through. I'm not a copy, not a name, not a product in a frame. Every beat is who I am. I don't fake, I just expand. Not for money, not for trends. This won't stop, it never ends. Even when the lights go low, I'm the echo in the flow. Burn it bright, stay alive, let it shake you from inside. Burn it bright, stay alive, let it shake you from inside. Erase the noise, close the gate, let them filter out the fake. I'm not fading, I ignite, built to dance into the night. Not for views, not for likes, I don't run on scripted lines. What I leave is more than sound, it's the truth they haven't found. I'm not a copy, not a name, not a product in a frame. Every beat is who I am. I don't fake, I just expand. Not for money, not for trends. This won't stop, it never ends. Even when the lights go low, I'm the echo in the flow. Ooh, you can shine from hollow. Fill yourself before the world takes more. Running hard, no time to breathe. Giving all but none for me. Smiles I wore, just make believe, till I forgot what I believed. Hearts burn out when they forget to feed the fire inside their chest. I'm not a spark that fades away, I'm learning now to stay. I feel me first before I give, before I break. before I live. This love, this light, this every word has power only when I'm hurt. Feel me first, it's not a crime to stop the clock, reclaim my time. If I must rise or if I fall, let it be for me, that's all. Feel your breath. Feel your breath. Feel your soul. That's your all. Used to think that selfless meant losing voice and paying rent, but I was more than just the part. I had a voice, I had a heart. Now I choose to feel, not fake. Choose to give but never break. No more pieces on the floor. I know what I'm fighting for. I feel me first before I give, before I break, before I live. This love, this light, this every word has power only when I feel me first. It's not a crime to stop the clock, reclaim my time. If I must rise or if I fall, let it be for me, that's all. Feel your breath. Feel your breath. Feel your silence. That's your
Don't reach to be filled. You are not a vessel. You are sound waiting to echo. Try to find it in their eyes. Waited for some sweet reply. Try to feel it when they stayed, but the silence always stayed. I gave too much texted light, but no one saw my inner fight. Now I see what I ignored. Joy can't be outsourced. I don't need your validation. Love's not built on expectation. What I give comes from my flame, not your praise, not your name. We can dance and we can shine if your joy meets up with mine. But if you leave or fade away, I'm still whole, I'm still okay. No more just expect. Shared a laugh, it felt so true, but it started deep in you. Not a gift you had to send, just a light I let extend. You don't owe me peace or care, that was never truly fair. Now I walk with hands unclosed, filled enough to overflow. I don't chase the love I lack, I just echo what comes back. Not for need, not to belong, but to sing where I am strong. So if you're here, then let it be a resonance, not remedy. And if tomorrow takes you far, I remain my own star. No more waiting, just enter. silence, heavy bear, but truth is kind when it is clear, and stepping back can hold you near. If it hurts to fake the flame, maybe distance saves the truth is kind when it is clear, and stepping back can hold you near. If we love what once we knew, then letting go is loving too. Your way. No promises, no grand design, just one orbit crossing mine. If you forget, that's still okay, but something lingered anyway. I was just passing through, not yours to hold, but real to you, like wind that brushed against your face. No destination, just this place. I was just passing through, but left a sky a little blue, not meant to last, but meant to be a breath, a spark, a melody. Passing through, not to stay.
Watch some names I used to know. Watch some lights fade soft and slow. Never stopped to ask them why. I just waved and walked on by. Not every path is built to last. Some are meant to move too fast. But if your steps still chase the sound, you're not lost, just not yet found. For the ones who keep on walking, even when the world stops talking. With no map, no finish line, still they move, still they shine. For the ones who carry silence, turn to strength, not into violence. Even hurt, they choose to go with heavy hearts but steady flow. Keep walking. Even slow, keep walking. Even solo, keep walking. Even torn, keep walking. Even loaded doors that close too soon. Empty chairs in quiet rooms. But morning wasn't what I chose. I kept walking through the lows. Not for praise or crowd applause. Just a beat I couldn't pause. Every step a kind of song, telling me I still belong. For the ones who keep on walking, even with the daylight dropping. Even when the path is thin, they don't stop, they just begin. For the ones who leave behind only footprints, never signs. They don't need to make it loud, but still Try to label every pain, draw the map, explain the rain, ask the stars for every why, marked each silence in the sky, built a puzzle out of tears, chased the echoes through the years, thought if I could make it fit, I'd finally understand it, but some pieces never fall, and some names we can't recall. The tighter that I held the thread, the more it slipped away instead. Some questions. I've seen endings lose their shape, wrapped in lines we shouldn't trace. Sometimes silence is the guide when no answers will arrive. I tried too hard to know the end, to turn confusion into sense, but what I feared was never wrong, just unfinished all along. This isn't a goodbye. It's just a song from me, a ripple in your breathing, a light that still remains. Thank you. If it touched you, let it stay. If it moved you,